Hello guys, I'm your host, the Prime19, and this is King of the Hill.
Hey guys, this is the Prime19 here with yet another King of the Hill series I am commentating. And first off, I'd like to say that I wasn't even originally going to do the commentary on this series, so the fact that I am doing this is pretty surprising to me. The person who was supposed to be filling in for me, well, I'm filling in for, wasn't able to do it. I guess he was too busy to do it, and so I'm taking over. And this was actually supposed to be out around 2 weeks ago, and yeah. But, I guess having it out late is better than never, because, you know, a series between two noblemen, you can always expect it to be good. So, in this case, Treeckosaurus was a nobleman. He's challenging Dark Affliction, who was the king at the time. To my knowledge, I believe Treeckosaurus did restart the rankings. I'm not sure where he is now. He might be a nobleman again. I am not completely sure. But, yeah, Treeckosaurus, as it stands, does not have the greatest record against the Dark Affliction. I think, as it stands, he has not won a series against him. But yeah, we'll see if this changes today. And the Dark Affliction, if you guys last saw him on the channel, like, maybe a year ago or so, and since he has not been on the channel, and he left King of the Hill at one point, and then he came back, and ever since he came back, he's been on quite the tear, winning maybe 100 series and losing like 4, I think, or something like that. And he had like a really long win streak too, so we'll see if that carries on today. I think he lost it a bit earlier, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyways, so as you can see, Treeckosaurus going pretty heavy with the pinks, causing TDA to lead quite a bit, forcing him to get an extra ninja for the defense. Both players with very similar defense, but the Dark Affliction actually is actually looking to get more farm income. As you can see, he's a full farm ahead in terms of farm income, while Treeckosaurus is still sending Bloons, looking to get more of a Bloon mixed, you know, Bloon and farm income, which is what most players do on this map. Nothing surprising there. But the fact that you actually shouldn't expect to get very much income on this map is maybe the reason why TDA is actually looking to go mainly farm income. As you can see, he's not even really testing. To this point, he hasn't really tested Treeckosaurus' defense all that much. Treeckosaurus has been able to be pretty lazy in terms of his defense, but of course, Treeckosaurus. No, is TDA looking to capitalize here? Not really. Building up another thing of farm income. An interesting thing about choosing to have choosing to have mainly farm income on this map, because it's very common for people to use blood income and then farm income. But if you use just farm income, you'll never really, you can assume how much money a person might have, but it's nothing you're just too comfortable with to the point where you feel like if you could rush this person with maybe say, let's see, Treeckosaurus decides to send Rigo here. You never know. You never know how much money he could have right now. You're assuming that he has more than enough money, you know, of course, but you're never really sure. And compared to when both players are going with very similar strats, you feel more comfortable rushing, assuming that this person does not have this much money if they were sending the same sort of balloons as you were. But yeah, Treeckosaurus is actually majorly catching up on the farm income. I think that TD is actually holding a lot more money than he is actually spending here. Still ahead in terms of farm income. Now they're completely stable with the farm income. Treeckosaurus is ahead of lives. Obviously, anyone knows that lives on Hydro Dam are completely pointless. In fact, lives on a lot of maps are pointless to this point. And on few maps, you can actually go to round 40 with some sort of stalling, but it's just not. You know, just lives just don't matter as much as they used to. You know, which is cool because you can see a lot more rushing, and you know, players can't just stall, you know, their way to winning a game. So as you can see, both players obviously getting up their defenses for round 12. Sending a Rigo rush would be a really bad idea, unless you want to spell a really small one, maybe force your opponent to get some defense up. TD looks like to be saving up a bit of money. Oh, he's going for a quick Rigo rush. Is that going to do anything? That looks like it's going to do quite a lot. Actually, some picks running through. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a good rush. That was a good rush, and he's able to As you can see, TDA was definitely saving up quite some money between rounds maybe 8 to 12, no, 13, to send a pretty small Regal rush there, but enough to get Treeckosaurus to leak, in a sense forcing him to attack later on in the game as it stands, because he is behind on lives. Yes, he is behind on lives. Neither player getting up their Bloonjitsu yet for round 15. I mean, obviously just looking to force the other player to send ceramics. Oh my goodness, Treeckosaurus is actually going for the 3-0 farm. Will TDA take advantage of that? No, he will not. He's saving up his money for, you know, yeah, no, he's just getting his Bloonjitsu. He's playing it extra safe. I feel like he's just saving a lot more money than, you know, I don't know why. I feel like he's just saving a lot of money. And I'm not sure what he's thinking of doing with it. Maybe he's looking to rush on right on away on round 20 or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. And it's, as you can see, Treeckosaurus spent a bit more money on defense here. Actually, no, that other boomerang was really just to avoid death to that Rico Rainbow Rush. But, yeah, both players, actually, no. Is TDA even there right now? I mean, I'm sure he'd have enough money. If Treeckosaurus has enough money to get a 3-0 farm, I'm sure the Dark Affliction should have enough money to get a 3-0 farm at least. Either player really going, getting a Moab defense. I'm guessing they're just waiting for the other player to send some sort of a Moab rush, and then they're just going to use sabotage ability. Okay, now it appears that TDA is actually building a defense. I am wondering if he was there the entire time, okay. He is back. He is both 0-3 Ninja. Obviously not to help with his defense. He's obviously going to get a sabotage just in case Treeckosaurus decides to send a rush, because he is someone is definitely going to send a rush, which is going to be pretty interesting to see what he decides to send. And Treeckosaurus definitely storing his money here. Rounds 20 to 22 being very optimal rounds, you know, to rush and stuff. We'll see if he decides to go for one of the rushes on round 20. Looks like he's going to look to send a BFP. Okay, so he's going to send a BFP here. Oh my goodness! TA actually sending fast cooldown Moabs. Okay, so Treeckosaurus is actually forced to defend, even though he only sent one BFP in terms of attacking. So he's going to use the, what's it called? The Boomerang, the Turbocharge, which is actually demolishing the crap out of the ceramics. Yeah, actually demolishing the Moabs too. He's going to look to sell that, and then build another one. He's actually doing really well against this rush. The Moabs are still slowed down. We'll see if he completely defends this. Yeah, just enough for another one. Oh my goodness, he demolished the crabs out of those Moabs. So that was a rather unfortunate event for the Dark Affliction, having to sell all his defense. And it's looking to be the GG. Looking like Treeckosaurus is actually going to try and kill him instead of popping that Moab. He might want to sell his Ninja, because that might actually screw him over. He does sell his Ninja. The Dark Affliction is going to lead to the ceramics. That is going to be the GG. Well played there by Treeckosaurus. Only being able to send one BFP instead of a rush. And as you can see, TDA was actually probably saving up for that rush for a really long time. Unfortunately for him, it did not work out, and Treeckosaurus grabs a quick 1-0 lead on the Dark Affliction. Pretty smart there if you guys didn't notice that Treeckosaurus kept his 3-0 Boomerang just to make sure that he didn't lose to the AI Bloons. And yeah, that was pretty well played by him, and we will see what they decide to do for the next game. And yes, wow, that's a I may have extended that frame for way too long. Anyways, okay, so game 2, and TDA has decided to choose Temple. Temple being one of those maps that, you know, I'm not really sure what strategy works the best on Temple, because you see, some people like to use Cannon, Ninja, Ice, Mortar, right? And then some players decide to choose the Candy strat, which is, you've seen it many times with Ice, Ninja, and Farm and stuff in front of Mortar. And what I've seen is that strat can just demolish you for round 30 on. And yet, it's not as common as I thought it would be. I mean, I would assume that most players would use that, but, you know, it's usually not even a match of Farm versus Farm. I mean, maybe because players are actually dying too often to AI or something like that, or, I don't know, some sort of round I am not aware of. Sorry, maybe a danger, but yeah, it's just not as common as I would have expected. And in the one time I've been forced. I believe I was forced to defend. I did not do well at all. And yeah, I believe you can only really defend that particular rush you can send with that rush using those towers. At least that's what I believe. Anyways, so both players obviously they're going to defend the pinks. I mean, if if after all this time you're gonna become so accustomed to ice, and then you're not going to be able to defend the pinks, then you know what? That's pretty unfortunate and sad, to be honest. So neither player is even going to think about sending pinks. Identical defenses here, so they know what they know that they can defend pinks. And the thing about the strategy I was talking about is that you go mixed income. Actually, I think people have it on YouTube. What I know about it so far, what I know about it is that you go mixed income for up to like round 15 or so, and then you would build farms. And then you could just imagine the awful things you could do to a person with a rush on round, with COMGs on round 30 odd and stuff. So yeah, nothing much going on here. I wish that some player would just decide to send pinks just to, have some sort of slightly unstable lead. Because, things could happen. I mean, ice tends to fail people quite often, or at least it fails me quite often. I've seen, just round 8, you think your defense holds for round 8 on one time, and then another time it just completely fails. Maybe you mistimed your ice or so. And things just happen. Okay, so TDA is actually going for some quick pinks here. Those are going to do nothing. Treeckosaurus even got an extra ice up there just to be sure. Then TDA building a ninja down there. Probably just looking ahead to round 8 just to avoid anything happening. He's still sending pinks. I have no idea why he's sending pinks. So here's the dangerous round. Obviously, everyone knows that the dangerous rounds with ice are going to be round 11 and 8. What I am predicting, someone's definitely going to leak to the whites here. I've just never been a fan of mortar with ice. I just really don't like the idea of that. Is anyone going to send Rego whites? Please send Rego whites. Come on, get someone to leak. Okay, so Treeckosaurus going in with some quick Rego whites here. Looks like some white was actually getting past TDA's defense there. Actually, it appears to be holding up very well. Is that holding up well? He even gets the extra 3-0 ninja there. 3-0 ninja there just to avoid leaking at all, and he doesn't leak at all. And I don't even I don't get how a white could get hit. If you guys have noticed there, the white gets hit. I don't know if it's insta Rego, but the white balloon gets hit by the mortar, but it doesn't get popped. But there's burny stuff on it. Like, how does that work out? Like, I don't get how that works out. But apparently it works out. I've seen 3-0 cannons with balloons inside the explosion. I don't know. It just happens. But neither player leaking there to round 8 whites. How sad. How unfortunate. You know what? We might actually get a draw here. I really hope we don't get a draw. That'd be really unfortunate. Because no one really likes seeing draws here. See if those actually do anything. Those are going to do absolutely oh my goodness. Imagine if just one group of spaced Rego zebras actually did something to Treeckosaurus there. Both players obviously going to get their camo detection up in time, and they'll look to get their airshots up in time too. Yeah, both players have their airshots up in time, so you will not expect either player to leak anytime soon, because not like anyone's going to go for some sort of huge, what's it called? Huge camel exploit, because it wouldn't even be worth it, because, like I said, even on this map, lives are pointless. You're not going to defend round... I doubt you could defend round 40. Which is the OMG rush. So yeah, neither player is obviously going to be looking to get the other to leak, really. Probably going to look to get the other player to leak with some sort of AI mix, where they can throw in some camo or something like that. But other than that, it's looking like they're just going to have to build up some economy here. They don't want to have to be too far behind on the economy. And you can get a lot of economy on this map. I've seen like 3,000 on round like 24. I don't know if that's still how it is. But with both players, if neither player is going farm, then neither player is going to send some sort of early COMG or something like that. So you could obviously look to be very greedy on the later rounds. TDA is going with some space zebras and spaced rainbows here for income, which I've seen a lot of players do. When I say a lot of players, I mean Harry. And I don't know why. I don't know why you prefer to go rainbow. I don't think there's it's not like there's a reason behind it, because regardless, you can't send a full wave of pinks anyways, or you barely can. So it's not like it's much different in terms of sending for economy, and you're really getting the same amount, really, just a different cooldown. But I don't know. I wouldn't understand. I can't understand why they'd want to go spaced spaced rainbows for income. Anyways, but yeah, so both players obviously managing to maintain no lives lost. They're should be very comfortable with what they can do leading up to this point, and in these rounds, both players getting the Moab defense up. Treeckosaurus not getting a frag bomb, and you know what? The one thing I just want to quickly mention is that regardless of you just always want to get frag bombs on your maulers. I mean, it's just better, better popping power, better ceramic popping power, just better overall. Don't be like that mauler that's closest to that mortar on Treeckosaurus' side. That's not good. Yeah, no, come on, get that up. Come on, no, in case not looking to get that up. And DA is actually being pretty, what's the word I am looking for? Cheap? I don't know. I can't think of the word at the moment. But he is not upgrading his second mauler, and Treeckosaurus is not looking to take advantage of that. Asking for a draw real quick. TDA declines quickly, knowing that Treeckosaurus will be able to choose the next map in case of a draw, and he is not looking to do that. I'm guessing he's pretty comfortable that he can win on this map. Regardless, both players just going with sort of heavy income, so you're not going to expect any rush on the next few rounds at least. Probably at 2,000 income at this point. TDA still not having built that second mauler, and Treeckosaurus obviously is not even going to think about taking advantage of that, because he knows that TDA probably has more than enough money, even enough to get a third mauler if necessary. And he has that 4-2 ninja in the back, so even if he did send a Moab, or a very bad idea would be to send some sort of BFB, it would be pointless. And the thing about even sending a ZOMG this early is you'd probably just get demolished by a counter rush. So, yeah, I don't know what I was saying about sending early ZOMGs before, but that's probably a really bad idea. And yeah, unless you have farms, then you could probably survive. But other than that, you'd just be a horrible idea. No, he's gonna defend those mobs perfectly fine. So, yeah, both players just building up income, and this is why I like farm versus farm. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before. I like farm versus farm because some player is going to be forced to rush at some point. Because you just can't last that long with farms. You rarely see late game with farms. It just doesn't happen very often. But with these towers, both players are. I'm gonna throw this out there. I think they're more than just scared to rush. Because you don't want to be behind on economy, and you know that if you send some sort of failed rush, that's exactly what's gonna happen, and that lives don't even matter that much. So it's just not worth it. So yeah, I advise going farms on this map all the way. That's what I advise. I don't know if that's actually the best strategy, but I completely advise it. So yeah, the thing about when you get this far in the game is that the way players most likely leak is because that some sort of some sort of Moab class or anything would just be a horrible idea, because the balloons wouldn't even be that strong. So what tends to happen here is that some sort of derp happens with the AI balloons. Okay, and if from rounds 25 to 30, I don't know if the Moabs actually get stronger or faster. I don't know if something happens to them, but it just gets a lot harder to defend. And it's not even just the rounds are really that much harder. It's just really hard to defend for some reason. I don't know. Especially rounds. Oh my goodness, he's gonna leak. Okay. No, Treeckosaurus did not leak. Especially rounds 20, 26, and 27, and 29, kind of. To a certain extent, 29. But most basically 26 and 27. Especially since the Moabs are just spaced oddly enough so that they would affect your maulers, but not. Okay, they affect your maulers, they attack separate Moabs, but it's just awkward. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really awkward there. Is it looking to me like Treeckosaurus might be experiencing some lag here? No, it's actually looking pretty perfect here. We'll see if he starts getting affected by lag at all, actually, because late game is really a killer while recording. But I don't believe in the last series we saw that issue on Battle Park. I just didn't notice that issue on Battle Park. Oh my goodness, maybe we'll see if anyone tries to take advantage of the fact that those AI balloons are pretty heavy there. No, not looking to take advantage of those, obviously. You know what, and I started thinking to myself, I really hope someone decides to rush, but they probably aren't going to, because the other player could probably build a quick sabotage and then just make the rush pointless. Wow, I was actually going to mention this sooner. Yeah, getting up an ice shards there because while the players are sending what's it called? While the players are sending the crude pinks, you know, the ice shards will be able to pop those, and the shards will be able to affect the Moabs, which is really great popping power. And TDA did that way sooner than Treeckosaurus. He should have looked to do that. Treeckosaurus should have looked to do that a bit sooner, but regardless, he was able to defend everything perfectly, so it's not much of a problem. And, you know, Ice Shards is really good in this game, but and I know everyone knows that. But if you were to play like BTD5 or BMC, you would notice that it's like you'd have to pop you'd have to have like a 0-3 village for it to be as effective as it is in this game, or something like that, along those lines. So that's just telling you how good the ice shards in this game. It's just the ice shards alone can just demolish things completely. Yeah. So oh no, TDA actually looking to not get the Moab assassin, so he's just gonna oh no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. He's still gonna defend that perfectly fine. The both players using the sabotage ability to avoid dying or leaking at all to the BFBs. And in this case, it's looking like both players are defending just fine. Still not looking for a draw. So if TDA is not looking for a draw, and Treeckosaurus is, that just leads me to believe that the Dark Affliction is going to be the one to rush in this match. So the question is, actually no, it's not really that much of a question. I mean, when is the rush going to be? It's going to have to be somewhere like around 35 or something, or 36. Maybe early, really early. Actually, no, you can't really stall that much on this map, but you never know. I wouldn't test it. So yeah, Treeckosaurus is looking to defend here. Definitely looking to defend here. Is he gonna get that? Is he gonna sabotage? Because you know things could happen. Things could happen here. Those Moabs could get awfully far. You know, things happen. And TDA just demolishes that completely. Yeah. So. No, you know what? You know for a fact, Treeckosaurus is definitely going to look to defend this. Getting up his maulers. Both players stop with their income. Actually, it's funny because I'm saying that Treeckosaurus is looking to defend, but then when you look at TDA's side, it looks like he has more maulers and he has the Arctic Wind. In fact, one could say that he's actually looking to defend completely. And if you guys ever seen how quick TDA's hands are, I have no doubt he could actually probably defend this. Oh my goodness, I've seen it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous stuff. Yeah. Once again, he's not looking to get the Moab assassin. He just wants to pop the BFB just as it is. No issues there. And then you know, if you have a problem with the AI Bloons, this is why you probably use the Moab assassin just to avoid having any sort of extra problems there. Treeckosaurus fixing his recording there. And yeah, okay, so Rush is gonna have to come soon here, someone, or else this is just gonna have to be one of those pointless, let's go late game for no reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, it looked like the remotes were going pretty far on TDA's side there, but it's going to be one of those pointless, you know, let's go late game for no reason, and then call a draw on round 39. Well, let's hope that does not happen. Yeah, Treeckosaurus is definitely probably not even looking to send us to Bloons at all. I mean, you know, just in case, you know. I think he probably knows about how fast TDA's hands are too, so he doesn't even want to test it. He doesn't even want to take a chance with that, and that's not surprising, you know. Oh, getting up an extra 4-2 cannon there. Not getting up Arctic Wind. Are you gonna get it over here? Yeah, there you go. There's your Arctic Wind, of course. You know, I really can't tell at this point who has more money spent. Oh wow. Two 2-4 mortars on TDA's side. You know, even despite that, I really don't know who spent more money on defense. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice there's ZMG there. Okay, so of course TDA is going to look to send the rush. Obviously, the fact that he didn't call a draw was probably the first thing telling me that he was going to send the rush. So far, Treeckosaurus is not stalling whatsoever. He is stalling. No, he's just slowing it down, hoping that his Maulers can do all the work here. And as you can see, TDA is spacing out the ZOMGs so that not only were they able to affect the Maulers and the way they are targeting, but it also affected the sabotage. I can see that his first ZOMG, that second ZOMG came out quite fast, right? So I believe he timed them within the time frame though, which the first sabotage would wear off. So that was pretty smart of him. Now Treeckosaurus is looking to stall, and now TDA is actually sending some camel ceramics there. very hard to see there, but as you can see there, close to the top with his Maulers there, with Treeckosaurus' Maulers there, some Camel Ceramics, but it looks like the BFBs are actually getting really far here. Wow. You'd think that his defense would be able to defend just 2 ZOMGs, but that just tells you how tough it is to defend ZOMGs on this map. So the Moab's actually getting really far here, shockingly far, but his, it's a good thing that the ZOMG is close to those Moabs, because then they'll just mess over Treeckosaurus completely, but he's looking to be able to defend the first ZOMG, which is good for him. Now the other ZOMG, okay, it's popped, it's now in BFBs there. It looks like the BFBs have gotten way too far away from his Maulers. In fact, the Maulers are actually attacking the AI BFB, so that's not looking good for him. So now he has to rely on his ninjas in the back there. So now he's just looking to stall completely. He's going to have to stall all the way to 38. No, 38. What am I saying? 40. Oh my goodness! He just misses the border there. He's not getting to stall. That is definitely going to be the GG unless he can stall. I don't know. It's just looking like there's no way to win here, and it's so sad because he was so close to being able to defend those. Oh my goodness! And he is leaking. Oh, that's gonna be the GG, as I called. Rather unfortunate there that he missed that. What's it called? He missed the placement of that mortar there because he probably wouldn't have been able to stall longer and maybe just pop the Moabs if he was able to maybe sell something else or sell whatever he had on that platform there to be able to build what's it called, the 0-4 mortar more quickly, but that wasn't the case, and it cost him the game here. Rather unfortunate. It's a good choice for TDA to say no to the draw. 1-1. We will see what Treeckosaurus chooses for Game 3. So Game 3, Treeckosaurus chooses old reliable A game, and you know, oh, what killed him? Yeah, oh, it doesn't even tell him what kills him. How generous is he? Come on, tell him what killed you. No, he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, okay, there he goes. Okay, so obviously they're referring to last game. A game. What can I say about A game? Old reliable A game that people choose all the time. Very comfortable with. One of those maps where you're forced to use farms. You're so forced to use a certain tower. I mentioned this before. That ice, it's the only real viable strat. I've heard, Candy Sun told me that apparently. No, wait. No, it's not this map. No, sorry, never mind. Cancel. Never mind. Oh God, no. It was not this. It was not this map. It was some other map. If that map comes up, I'll probably mention it if it comes up, but I doubt it will. So yeah, this map being one of those maps where you would have to use ice. Like, there's really nothing else that works. And yeah, as you can see, both players using ice, going mainly with farm income. And the fact that this game doesn't go late game, this map doesn't go late game, is what makes it so, to me, so interesting. Because, a variety of things could happen. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh god, Treeckosaurus, please. No. Oh god, the ice timing just killed him. And the fact he doesn't get his defensive attack. Oh my goodness, build more ice towers. He's just leaking horribly to these pink balloons. Oh my goodness. And jeez. The TDA is still sending these. He's still sending pink balloons. And shockingly, they are still getting by 6 ice towers. You are witnessing right now how unreliable ice towers are. He's might have to get a 7th ice tower. Oh no, he upgrades his one of his ice towers to, I believe, bigger. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Oh jeez, what a killer! So this is one thing you want to mention here. I want to mention here is just to never look to under defend here especially with ice towers. Bad. Because if you start timing them incorrectly, you will be at 40 lives on round 5. As you can see, unfortunately, Treeckosaurus with an extreme noob moment, 6 ice towers, 2 with permafrost. What the hell is he doing? Oh my goodness. No, no, it's okay. He's not looking good. He's not going to leak to any of the blacks. Okay. So as you can see, TDA is ahead on probably balloon income, farm income, lives, cheaper defense. Oh god, just really unfortunate. just when you make some just really bad mistakes here. Oh my god, he's still leaking to those pinks. Oh, he has to get another ice tower up. Oh no, this is just not good. This is not looking good for Treeckosaurus at all. down to, what is that, 22 lives on round 7, and you know that round 8 whites are dangerous here. He has to look to get more defense. He really has to stop farming, or else he's just giving this game away way too easily. And if you give away games to TA this easily, you know, he will take advantage of that. He will beat you easily. As you can see, he's sending Rico Whites. I have no doubts in my mind that that is going to be the GG, as Treeckosaurus severely underdefended. Oh my goodness. No, oh, no, he looks like he's surviving here with 1 life. Oh no, that is going to be the GG. Oh, that looks like it was, really short game there. This doesn't happen often. I mean, this really doesn't happen often where a player suffers to round 5 pinks, round 4 pinks again using ice, and you just witness this. I don't witness this at all. This is a rare event. But that's really unfortunate that he chose A game and it just blew up in his face there with some under defending. So that is now 2-1 to TDA. As you can see, he took advantage of Treeckosaurus' mistakes there, and we will see what Treeckosaurus chooses for game 4. So, Treeckosaurus has selected Zen Garden, another reliable map that's been, you know, it's chosen. What's one of those maps that's chosen in all the series? You know, like Hydro back in the time. What's it called? Hydro, A game. You see Mines quite a lot, and this map. Actually, no, maybe Nine's not that much. You know, just because Mines is one of those odd maps. If Mines is played, maybe I'll talk about it then. But of course, both players going to use the candy strat yet again. Sorry, that being the most effective map on this strat. I've seen a lot of varieties of like boat stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Strats that are not this one on this map, you know what? If they're not Ninja Ice, they're gonna die. They have to die because they're just not gonna beat Ninja Ice. They never will. I mean, there's just no point because you know you're lacking something that just helps you too much with the defense. You know, and both players getting absolutely no balloon income whatsoever. Oh gosh. Yeah, no balloon killings whatsoever, looking straight on to farms. And if you think that Treeckosaurus should definitely have learned from last game that it is a bad idea to just test and be like, you know what, send some picks at me and then I'll build my ice. No, don't leak and then spill them. Oh gosh, he has to stop doing that. That's just a bad idea. Oh, jeez. See this? You see this? You're all. I'm certain you're all witnessing this. Do not be that guy that says, yeah, I'll let you send pinks. And then I'll build my defense. Just don't test it out with pinks. So let that be with let that be with ceramics and like, you know, balloons that people are actually worried about wasting their money on. Not something that's, you know, like I can send a few and then scare you into building your defense really quick there. You know? And yeah, so now that puts TDA up ahead in farms, but I think Treeckosaurus is actually looking at the 2-0 farm, which is actually more farm income than the 2-1-0 farms, but it's more expensive, but whatever, it's more farm income. So that's, and I believe in like 3 rounds or so, maybe 4 rounds, it actually pays off. But yeah, Treeckosaurus being down on us. Actually, what the heck? Did he send? Okay, maybe I was just completely oblivious to what he was doing at TDA there. But TDA appears to have been down severely on lives. Was actually only ahead in lives by 1 life. Maybe the fact that he is, I want to say he's under defending, but maybe he's timed his ice perfectly. The fact that he's done that just caused him to leak a bit, and wow, oh my goodness, both players are just leaking to these AI balloons. Obviously not carrying that out that much because, you know, they're pretty comfortable with what they can do early on, and whatnot. And you know, as long as they can get like a 3-1 ninja up, they should be fine. Yeah, should be fine for the AI balloons. But no, sorry, not a 3-1, 2-1 ninja. However, 3-1 ninja to avoid leaking too much of the whites, because whites are pretty dangerous on this map. They can run right through your defense. The idea of having the 2 ninjas up there is what's the best strategy. But you know what? Things just happen. Ninjas whiff on whites. Run right through your defense. You know, the popping power of your ninja that defends the AI balloons is hindered because of the frozen balloons, you know, and such. And things just happen. And you want to avoid that. You want to make sure that your ice tower is actually popping those regrow whites or whatever. Not in the sense that they were whites, but you want them popping those. But sometimes it doesn't happen. But neither player is actually taking advantage of that. Instead, they're farming heavy. 3 2-0 farms for each player this far into the game. Still farming. very confident in their defenses, even though, I mean, even if you are confident in your defense, I would still just throw out some Rico Whites just to make sure that the person has to build more. You know, because, wow. Both players just completely just looking to build more income. Maybe they will send something. Or you're just going to be completely passive this entire game. Okay, looking like TD is actually going to send some Rico Zebras. Oh my goodness! Zebras running through Treeckosaurus' defense. He gets the 3-0, 3-1 ninja up and down. Actually, no, did he have that earlier? I couldn't tell. He might have had that earlier. But yeah, maybe he just upgraded that. Yeah, and he's able to avoid dying or leaking too much to those Rico Zebras. As you can see, there were actually Zebras near the end there, so he saved himself and avoid a major loss in terms of lives. Both players getting their ice shards up in times. Obviously, neither player is going to leak unless the other decides to send some sort of, I guess, camo ceramics, because everything else on this is pretty much pointless. I mean, Rigo Rainbows, everyone knows by now that Rigo Rainbows versus ice shards is, oh god, it's just no. Yeah, we'll see. Either playing. Oh my goodness, what is TDA leaking to AI Bloons for? What was going on there? Ooh. Okay, well, if somehow you leaked to AI Bloons, I have no idea how that happened. And yeah, both players just building farm income there, and of course they can afford to do that, unless the other player is secretly hiding some money for camo ceramics, which would be very interesting to see if someone decides to send some sort of camo ceramics. But since they both have so much money saved up here, I'd assume that they'd have a Bloon Jitsu saved up just in case, like money for a Bloon Jitsu just saved up just in case, and then that would just render that rush completely pointless. And maybe even testing their luck and then just having a 3-2 ninja there might also be a good idea. Treeckosaurus looking to avoid leaking there, I guess. And yeah, now you're getting up the Moab defense, which is just a ninja spam, which works much better than you would think. In any other game would just be an awful idea, but in this game, Moabs are weak early on, so you can actually afford to do this. But later on, in like mid 20s, late 20s, you're gonna have to look to get more defense. But I doubt the game would even go that far, so neither player is even most likely even gonna worry about going that far. We'll either play get a Bloon Jitsu just in case, or even send a Moab. Come on, test out the person's defense. Actually, no, that'd be a bad idea, because that'd be a waste of money. Cause yeah, what am I thinking? Because I'd really want them to rush, because just for the sake of seeing a rush, it's more interesting than just watching both players just run to the match without being forced to do very much. As you can see, that their leaks have been mainly from AI Bloons. And maybe some pinks, but oh my goodness, Treeckosaurus do not have a noob lost to AI Bloons. Oh my goodness, no noob lost to the just avoids death. And now TDA decides to send some camo ceramics. Doesn't matter. Looks like Treeckosaurus is gonna have to send a rush here. Okay, so now they're gonna have to send a rush because they're sending out some farms. They're selling some farms. Treeckosaurus going with the BFB. Once again, monitor the fact that he has one life here. That's pretty interesting. He was able to narrowly dodge death there, another early death, and some pretty newbie loss. So TDA is also going for a BFB. He has yet to sell all his farms. Now he's going to look to defend that. Treeckosaurus sending some Moabs too, but does he have enough money to defend everything? I'd be surprised to see, actually. So it looks like he's able to defend this first BFB. And oh my goodness, TDA is, what is going on with that BFB? Those Moabs just getting way too far. Oh my goodness, that is very unfortunate for him. Oh wow. Okay, so looking like Treeckosaurus actually also having some problems with the Moabs here. So it looks like they're both going to have to stall here. TDA is forced to stall the the Moabs and the AI Bloons. Stay with Treeckosaurus. So now he's just making sure that he doesn't lose to those AI Bloons. Treeckosaurus is just stalling the the Moabs, and it's looking like he's going to survive here, as the Moabs are the only thing giving him a problem. But TDA is actually looking like he might die to the ceramics or even the AI Bloons here, and it looks like it's going to be the GG. Treeckosaurus able to hang on with one life, despite some very unfortunate playing in the beginning. Excellent. Actually, no, they both said the same rush, so it's an excellent decision by both. Both forced to micro and defend hard there. Of course, Treeckosaurus sending the BFB earlier, he had the upper hand, I guess. Maybe he had less money to defend. I'm not sure. I didn't actually pay attention there. Actually, and the fact that TDA sent some camo ceramics may have screwed him over there. But just looking to make sure that Treeckosaurus leaked that 1 life. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and Treeckosaurus gets that 1 life win. Good game to him. 2-2 at the series, and we will see what TA chooses for Game 5. Bringing it to Game 5 really quickly here. Treeckosaurus chose Yin Yang. Quickly saying good luck because respectful players say good luck right at the start of the match. GL, same thing. It's just how it works, just a friendly way, say play well, they expect good matches from each other. Because they're both talented players, they expect good matches from each other. So they're going to go ice here. And you know what I think? I've seen some other strats on this map that are pretty effective too, and I don't even know if ice is the best strategy on this map. It might not be. I think there are a variety of strats that could also... Actually, no, variety of strats. There's like a few, maybe like 1 or 2 strats that could probably rival, match ice on this map, which would be interesting to see instead of, ice throughout the game, throughout the series. Another thing I didn't even mention is that, I still have yet since that one time I mentioned that, you would see ice on Hydro, that it would ever come up again, and it still has yet to come up again. And, it's really unfortunate because I kind of wanted to see what that would look like in the King of the Hill series. And yeah, so obviously neither player is going to leak the pinks here. I mean, actually no, maybe not. I would assume that along this bend it would be really easy to defend pinks here. As you can see, the Treeckosaurus has 5 ice towers, so he'll be fine. TA gets an extra ninja up there just to defend that. And yeah, so it's looking pretty solid for both players. Being able to defend everything perfectly there. Still 150 lives, and TA is actually looking to make sure that Treeckosaurus leaks, because I think this is actually one of those maps that you can probably defend round round 39, round 40, because your whole defense will be really close together. All the Bloons are really close together. You'll probably be able to defend pretty easily, actually. And yeah, so Treeckosaurus is actually not looking to make TDA leak at all, because maybe that ninja's even on strong and making sure that when the picks get to the ice towers, they will already be yellows and they won't even come close to being able to run through the ice towers. And besides that, he probably has perfect timing anyways. So Treeckosaurus spending a bit less money on his less money on his defense, and also I guess so that would make him ahead in income. And yeah, both players still maintain the 150 lives, so most likely going to look for one of the players to leak on round 8. Once again, TDA is sending some pinks there. Still looking to do nothing on his ice towers there. Now Treeckosaurus is going to send some pinks and some blacks. No point in sending blacks, probably just sending blacks for the sake of sending blacks. And now he gets up that ninja, puts on strong there. As you can see, that the Bloons are going to be pinks for the second they get to the ice towers. And that is going to make sure that the pinks cannot run through the ice tower and then cause some random leak that would just otherwise not happen and should not happen. And yeah, so oh god, I already don't like their idea of both of their defenses. If they have boats, which I'm assuming they have boats, I would definitely use boat over whatever they're doing right now, because someone's gonna leak. This is horrible defense. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it right now. Treeckosaurus is gonna leak to those whites. And TDA is actually gonna send some Regal whites here, and Treeckosaurus not sending at him, and TDA also has looking to get a boat up, so with the great shots, that's probably gonna defend way better. As you can see, Treeckosaurus is leading a lot to those Regal whites, and as you can see, TDA being slightly relentless with those Regal whites too. So yeah, causing Treeckosaurus to leak quite a bit here, and yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for him, And yeah, TDA is just going to defend these perfectly. I think that Grave Shots is a way better option here, and probably a bit more money spent on defense. But you know what? I think lives really matter here. That's the thing. Lives really matter here, and just a little under defending, and it cost Treeckosaurus. May cost Treeckosaurus the game. Don't want to be so quick as to say that, but it's definitely going to cost him quite a few lives there. Why is he placing his mortar there? Oh, that's a very odd place to place his mortar. Actually, I think the Treeckosaurus may actually leak the AI Bloons here. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous there. Okay, so he's looking to send some quick camo pinks at TDA there. Both players obviously have their camo direction up in time. And somehow he gets TDA to leak there. I really doubt it was the camo balloons, but you know what? You never know. Both players can get their ice ships up in time, and yeah, whites are just too much of a hassle in this map sometimes with the with ice towers. So I just the way their defenses are, you can't even place your mortar in a normal spot. Oh no, he did place his mortar in a normal spot. I don't know what he was doing before. But yeah, I just think that some other strats. I think Taxer might even work here. I think they could work here. I don't know. I haven't tried that in a while, so I'd have to see that. And yeah, both players can obviously build up their income, and it's another thing to notice, as it's always going to be until ice is eventually nerfed. The second that you get your ice shards up and you're nice, got your nice defense against camos, you can run what's called economy balloons from round 15 or so. No, even earlier, round 13 to round 18 comfortably, or late end round 17, just to avoid dying to the what's it called? The Moabs. And I'm wondering here. So I'm a bigger fan of what TDA has selected in terms of towers, and I didn't even pay attention to what Treeckosaurus chose. But the fact that he didn't go with the boat for round 8 tells me that he probably has cannon. Very, very small chance he has farm, but that's also a slight possibility. In fact, you know what? I say farm, but there could be a possibility he has a village hidden there. Okay, so he pulls out the cannon. Another thing about using cannon. Oh, actually, you know what? I like to throw out the argument of an early ZOMG, but you know what? It's just really not a very good idea, especially if you don't have farms. I just gotta put some emphasis on that. It's not a very good idea because just a counter rush is just too deadly. So yeah, Treeckosaurus is looking to send a very quick Moab, and TDA appearing to get his defense up in time. Oh my goodness! Wow, you see the ice shards there? That was not even the boats. That was all the ice shards. And the fact that Treeckosaurus followed up with some pinks there definitely messed him up there. He probably should not have done that, even though he knew that if he was going to waste money on that Moab, which he did, his income would be down by 60. He'd be forced to get up that income again. And unfortunately for him, that did nothing because of those pink balloons. Because of those pink balloons, nothing else. TDA might not even have been able to defend that perfectly if had Treeckosaurus not sent those pink balloons. But that's okay for him, I guess. Is he looking to get something? He's looking to get another ice shard though. Is he? Looking like he's gonna do something with that ice tower. And he even upgraded to what I believe is what's it called? To 0-2. But yeah, I guess he's doing nothing yet. Kind of have to micro more there to avoid dying to the camos, the AI camos. And as you can see, TA's got his Bloon Jitsu up. So, oh gosh, and the camo just right through his defense. So he just leaks. Oh my goodness, leaks another 18 lives there. So I don't know I'm wondering what Treeckosaurus is thinking. It's looking like he's going to go with some sort of early rush. So he's going to go with the early ZOMG that I said not to send at all. But I could be proven wrong right now, because he's definitely. Oh no, he's going with income again, but he's going with greens and blues. So I believe he's trying to save up money, and he's going with picks again. Sorry, I apologize for that. So yeah, no, he's going out for full out picks there. And it's looking like the Moab is he's going to defend the Moab perfectly there. TDH is building up his... Oh, he's actually not building up much income in... Oh my goodness! Oh! Ice in one of its finest moments. Rather unfortunate GG there. Treeckosaurus, actually, the ice just completely failed him there. And I feel pretty bad for him there, because the ice just did nothing to those Ceramics and ran right through his defense. And, there's really nothing much you can do about that, because it's just not even on a bend or, like a curve sort of thing. It's just kind of like a straight path, and the ice towers couldn't do anything and cause them to die. The AI mods, which is really uncommon actually when using those set of towers, but I guess it happens, from time to time. So 3-2 to the TDA. We'll see what Treeckosaurus does for game 6. So, oh wow, how did I forget to match in this map? So Treeckosaurus chooses pools for game 6, and I don't know why I forgot to mention this map is one of those really common maps that people like to choose. It is up there, definitely up there, top 3 with Zen and Hydro. Actually, Hydro being starting up, I can't include it. But I'd put A game, pools, and Zen Garden up there as maps that are just always chosen for series because they're always exciting. You can always expect some nice rushing, short gameplay, like short games and such. and that is what we are probably going to get here, because you know that we're not walking out of this game with a draw here, which is going to be pretty nice, because no one likes watching draws, I'd imagine, or round 39 garbage. And even if it was a draw, that, you know, Treeckosaurus actually can't call a draw on this map at all. So, you know, I think that's another reason why he chose this. Not, I know, I'm sure he's comfortable with this map, but he cannot actually call a draw, because if he does, TDA could elect to choose something like Patch, and just, you know, obviously they're going to go around 40 and then defend easily, or go to something like Battle Park, or any of those maps, and then just, you know, stall and easily win. Okay, so once again, Treeckosaurus is actually doing that thing where he gets his defense up late. Oh god, you think he would have learned after a game? Oh god, and even TDA leaked quite a bit there to the Pinks. So Treeckosaurus actually gets his defense up late yet again, leaks yet again to the Pinks quite a bit, but yet he actually timed his ice perfectly. So how about that? He gets his defense up late, but his ice is all timed perfectly. But that's what happens when he got his defense up late. He was forced to time it like that. He's forced to build ice towers at different times, in which the Pinks are able to run through within that time. Which is why, once again, do not do that. But he's ahead on farm income, so I mean, you know what? TDA might have a bit more balloon income, which is absolutely next to pointless in this map. But you know, TDA, if Treeckosaurus has more farm income, less lives. As I have mentioned before, they do matter in the sense that if you send a rush, you know, your opponent is, you know, less lives. If he randomly leaks, you know, if he has less lives, something, you know, it leans in your favor. However, you know, lives don't matter at all, because you're not going late game, but they do, you know, they do and they don't. And as you can see, TDA was actually ahead in farm income there. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. He was ahead of his farm income. He was able to get his defense up late, maintain the lives, be ahead in the lives, and have more farm income at the time, but now he's behind in farm income, obviously. No! He's ahead in farm income again. So now Treeckosaurus is actually being way safer in terms of defending, AI Bloons and everything in general. Finally, for one of the first times here in the series, one of the few times, he's actually looking to be cautious ahead of time. And yeah, both players can look to defend round 8. And you know what? I really don't like defending round 8 on this map. Someone's got to send some Regal Whites here. Yeah, so Treeckosaurus going for the Treeckosaurus here. Not much, actually. I mean, I don't think there's like a surefire way to defend it. Oh, you see, he causes TDA to leak quite a bit there. Now he's sending reds, I don't... Okay, no, just going, messing up the layering with the ninjas. Actually going with Treeckosaurus reds, accidentally sent some Regal reds. Regardless, doesn't really matter. That is actually looking to do nothing here, as TDA is magically defending this perfectly, and is ahead on farm income. And Treeckosaurus is not even getting the bananas. Please get those bananas. He does not. He sends Regal Bloons on that, and he actually wasted a ton of money there. And oh, that is rather unfortunate for him. So now now TDA is actually ahead and majorly ahead in farm income, which is a major advantage here because the map is too short to even worry about getting some sort of balloon income. And he's ahead in, No, he's not ahead in lives. What am I saying? Yeah, just farm income. And could be ahead in lives depending on how Treeckosaurus plays this, because as he's been playing so far in this series, it's been, you know, gambling on all his defense and whatnot. And trust me, putting a bit too much confidence in his defense and his timing of ice, which has cost him a few unfortunate games. But you know, sometimes that can win you the game. You know, if you can just gamble, you can be greedy, you can get more money, and you know, you still be able to defend. It's pretty you know, risk and reward. You know. So yeah, both players looking to obviously avoid death to these AI leads, which have been known to actually just completely die. You know, the leads I've seen you know, ice towers whiff on leads, and you know that's you don't hear that often or ever, whiffing on leads, but it happens. It does. Just because, you know, the balloons aren't in a straight line, and things happen. So both players getting up their balloon jutsus in time, just to actually, why am I saying in time? It's not like they really need them all that much, but you know, the worries of how much money that TDA could have at the moment. You know, Treeckosaurus definitely has to, you know, worry about Camel Ceramics, because, you know, a wave of Camel Ceramics would just could have demolished Treeckosaurus, but TDA is not even looking to do that. In fact, he is just ahead in farming by a large margin. and Treeckosaurus is pretty much down in a lot of ways here. We'll see what he chooses to do here. There's a possibility he could actually choose to rush, because like I said, since you know, if your opponent is down on lives a lot, if you're looking to do a rush, you know, he can get those maybe just 60. He doesn't even need to kill him completely 100, you know, huge like 20 ceramics flying through. You know, just 60 lives here would be pretty nice, and he could even get some help from the AI, because you know, AI tends to be quite a problem on this map. And yeah, no, he's just looking to get his Moab defense up. Yeah, he's just looking to get his Moab defense up. I wonder if he actually has enough money, or if he's just joking around about how much money he has right now. No, it appears that he just has enough money to just pull a ninja from time to time, even though he might even have like 400 economy right now. You know, because he sent a lot of whites there and a lot of yellows, so I'm assuming that's how much he would have. That's what I'm assuming. You know, he should have that much. And it's looking like neither player is looking to rush on round 18, because round 18 rushers are pretty good here with the Moabs, actually. I believe they're pretty good, you know, I don't, you know, maybe, might be. But, yeah, so he's obviously going to get the extra ninja there just to avoid death to the AI Bloons, some sort of extra thing that might happen, you know, you never know, something might happen, he might leak to the AI Bloons, leaking a bit too much. It's not looking like he might be down, no, he's not down on lives. And Treeckosaurus, not Treeckosaurus, TA being ahead in farming income is actually, did he sell a farm there? No, he did not. Okay, so now Treeckosaurus going for a BFB, going for the rush here. Okay, he's going for it all here. Actually, no, he's looking to defend the AI Bloons to avoid death here. Oh my goodness, even the fact that he got the second Bloon Jitsu, he's still leaking quite a lot. And he sells the Bloon Jitsu. Oh my goodness, why does he sell the Bloon Jitsu? Okay, so he's looking to slow down the Bloons. He's going to have to get that second Bloon Jitsu in time, and probably another more defense there, because it looks like he's actually leaking to the more AI Bloons here. Oh, it's looking like he's going to leak to the AI Bloons there, and that is going to be the GG. Rather unfortunate there. I guess the idea he had was, actually, maybe I didn't even notice there, but I think that TDA might have been sending a rush within that little time frame, so he had to stall it. So he's had no choice but to sell that, send the sell the Bloon Jitsu to get the slowdown, the sabotage. And unfortunately, he sent a rush. Then the BFB was never even popped. So TDA wasn't even looking to pop that. He was definitely going for the counter rush, which was pretty smart by him. Nonetheless, well played by both players. As you would expect from TDA, who is just probably the best battles player there is, getting the win on Treeckosaurus, who has gotten better by a large margin ever since he joined King of the Hill. And yeah, always interesting to see Nobleman Series, King Series. You know, we don't get many King Series on the channel, but you know, if we can get more, we'll be able to give it to you guys. And yeah, good series today. Well played. 4-2 score in case you just skipped right to the end. I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch the series with these two guys who are obviously amazing players, but yeah. 4-2 to TDA, maintaining his title after this, I believe. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have yourselves a nice day.